Hi, and welcome to the BujinTV Insight Interview series. My name is James Pankovic. And so today we're very lucky to be joined by Yusuke Nagano. Yusuke, how are you doing?
Yeah, doing perfect. Thank you for having me today. Hello,
Thank you for
guys.
joining. Oh, you're very, very welcome. We're so glad to have you here. Thank you for joining us from Kanagawa, which is near Tokyo in Japan.
Mhm.
Um, yeah, today we are hoping to get an insight into you and your background, and also the videos that together. You're a prolific author and teacher, despite
Thank
still being quite young, as we pointed out. But we've been really enjoying your content. So, yeah, please, if you could, tell us a little bit about yourself.
Hello, guys. Konnichiwa. I'm Yusuke Nagano. I currently live in Kanagawa, Japan, and I do Shotokan karate, and I've been doing it for around 10 years now. Currently, I don't compete. I shift towards coaching middle school and high school kids in Japan. And I also have a YouTube channel where I try to come up with um, English content, karate content, to teach people all over the world. So thank you so much for having me today.
We're very pleased to have you here. Yeah, one of the great things I think about your videos is that they provide a fantastic bridge between the karate scene that's happening in Japan now, um, and young people, particularly doing karate all around the world. Um, and I found that you have a great ability to present the content and a really good communicator. I mean, do you enjoy the process of kind of teaching online and communicating via video?
Yes, definitely. In a dojo, you have to be going in front of the person, seeing their movements, giving them advice, and then moving on, which takes time. But if you do it online, you can see everybody in one screen. So that's a very unexpected merit to have when teaching online. So I personally like it. And now that words are very important for me, since I cannot show I can show my movements, but it's two-dimensional, it's not three-dimensional. I guess, level up how I would um, break down some stuff and logically explain it to the person. So that has been a positive thing personally for me. I understand there are limitations to what you can do online. However, I felt like um, gaining stimulus in your daily lessons are very hard if you just go to your dojo. Therefore, I like my online lessons to act as I guess like a tutor in a way, compared to going to a normal school. So when you go to a dojo, local dojo, let's say in any country, like let's say Romania, there's a Romanian local dojo, you can gain a lot of practice time and you can accumulate those hours in your local lessons. However, like I mentioned, getting new perspective, new ways or new angles to look at a certain same movement can be quite hard. Therefore, just like all my videos, that's why what I want to do, provide of what I find daily when I'm practicing, or something that is being taught in Japan commonly that I see not being taught in the English-speaking nations. That's what I try to do in the videos and on the online lessons. So, like you mentioned, I cover new topics every single week. The first half is new topics, but it's not so like broad. Last week's actually topic was synchronizing the hikite with the hamstring of the back leg, which is a very minor topic to talk about, but people do enjoy thinking about that and like learning that aspect and actually applying it to the kata that each of them are practicing. So yeah, that's how I construct my lessons, and I think people are having a great time, hopefully.
Do you feel comfortable with sharing with us how many students do you have currently
Ah,
in your dojo?
Currently, I started last September, and we have around 50.
One thing that I find very interesting about your videos is that you also try. to show your culture to the Western world or to whoever follows you. And I find that incredibly useful. The way you pronounce, of course, native Japanese, but I must confess, I see your videos and like a course, I try to pronounce words like you say. For example, I enjoy,
Thank
even
you.
if it's
Wow.
not in the background right now, I enjoy the video where you were speaking about Tsuki or Zuki, depending on how to pronounce it,
Ah,
and it was really interesting.
yes,
So
yes. Thank you. Yeah, the culture part, I mean, I don't, uh, first of all, I don't expect everybody to follow it because there are preferences, and maybe in one organization they prefer to use their local language, and I'm totally fine with that. But there are people that want to know the Japanese meaning and I guess the very small nuances that the Japanese use. So that's where I, yeah, like you mentioned, bridge the Western culture in Japan. So it makes me very happy that you're finding it
thank you.
valuable.
It's super valuable.
Thank you.
Yeah, it's some wonderful content. As someone who's worked hard to learn some Japanese over the years, I can really appreciate that what you communicate is even the small things actually can turn out to be very useful because you know even getting some small things right can really like aid your overall ability to communicate with a Japanese instructor, or even just understand some of the concepts. So it's all great stuff. Let's zoom in on the video that we're running here in the background,
Yes.
and maybe you can tell us about. You have a small team that collaborates with you in the dojo to make these videos, and then perhaps tell us about what's happening in this video.
Sure. I have two, I guess, supporting members. One of them is the same, we call it Dohai in Japanese. He is the same age as myself, and we competed together when we were in high school. And that's the guy, the tall guy that you see in the video. And then there's one more guy who is 1 year younger. And yeah, they helped me create the videos. And the topic for the video that's showing right now was Kizamizuki, a punch with the front hand. And this punch, I believe, is one of the most common and popular and effective attacks in kumite. The reason is it's the fastest one, and it's the closest attack. I mean, your front hand is the closest part that's to the opponent. So a lot of Japanese athletes, regardless of their skill sets, practice this technique. And I believe we broke it down into 5 components and explained what you have to be considering for each of them. And this technique is commonly, well, Natsu, the one with the blue Ken Sapo. He loves Kizamizuki, so we discussed hours and hours of okay, what we should put in the video, and yeah, I believe it's not one of the most popular videos on my channel, but it's from our point of view, it's one of the most valuable videos on our channel. So I brought it up here today.
Yeah, it's fantastic. And I hope that our video today draws people in to take a look at your content. You have been extremely active and generous in sharing over 100 of your videos on BujinTV. It's a fantastic resource, and I highly recommend it to all of our viewers. So, Yusuke Nagano, thank you so much for joining us today, and we look forward to enjoying your videos on BujinTV.
Yes, definitely, guys. Check out BujinTV, and I hope to see you guys there.
Thank you.